Greetings, African family. Welcome to episode 28 of Clear Thinking with Brother Dulani. This episode, I want to reflect on a program I heard this morning on Galaxy Radio. Galaxy is a radio station, it's a grassroots radio station right here in the UK. That's been going on for over 40 years. Very good people who are committed to rising up the grassroots and the liberation of African people. So I was listening this morning and they were discussing a subject called greed. And the way of greed is described is a man who is not satisfied with what him have. Him feel have more than everybody else. And I wanted to add a level of analysis to that word, greed. Because what them do, greed is used under capitalism. It's used in the teaching of capitalism. It's used as a fundamental piece of capitalism. And it is they use it as a premise to base the argument of the advantage of capitalism based on greed. And that argument is that individualism is the way to go. It's a concept that promotes selfishness and a pursuit of one's own interests above all else. And then greed goes on where you don't stop. You don't stop when you're satisfied with what you have achieved. And you have achieved enough where you can take care of yourself and know. Some of them achieve something we can, even generational wealth, them have created because of the criminal enterprise of capitalist exploitation and oppression. So they are able to now, amass tremendous amount of wealth, and they're still not satisfied with that. And that's what greed is. It's like an insatiable appetite to amass more and more wealth at the expense of everybody else, while millions of people are suffering around the world. They can sit on billions of dollars. An insane amount of wealth is being amassed by a handful of people. And one of the excuses they give is that greed is healthy for capitalism. Greed is healthy. And greed makes man pursue invention and pursue innovative things. And that's a fundamental part of capitalism, and I disagree with that. So this whole idea that somehow we need to encourage our people to be greedy and to be selfish and to pursue individualism and individual singular pursuit of wealth for oneself. That means even after you amass millions and you have gotten to billions, you still accumulate. When there's something fundamentally flawed and something fundamentally wrong with that type of a situation. In no society should allow any individual to become billionaires while millions of people are going without food, while millions of people are dying of hunger, while homelessness is in the millions. You have people all over the world who are suffering, and you got millions and billions of dollars and resources that can alleviate, that can provide a safety net. That means that no member of the population should live below a certain level. We should set standard, just like what they do in these European countries. They set standards, so you're not going to drop below a certain level. And if you get to a level where you're homeless, them shelter you. And if you get hungry, them feed you. But you now get nothing more than that. You're going to stay up on a level there. That's what freedom system stay. Them have safety nets where they can capture you from dying if in some time, and them capture you from falling on the street to become hungry and beggar. Even though some people still do it. You still see them all over England. People homeless on the street and destitute, asleep on the bridge. But for the most part, the amount of people right now we're living with relatives and friends and not know where to live. You see, there's a lot of people, thousands upon thousands. But at the very minimum, there are many that they have housed. There are many different council estate all over this place. A nice house too. Some of them are box, local box, but them clean. They have toilet and shower and bedroom and good kitchen. You know, see, these things are provided as subsidized to those people who are below a certain level of income. Many of us in our first world countries, we don't have that. You know, them call we third world, you know, but we know so we are the first world. You see, so we who coming from the original indigenous population, for the most part, we don't have these kind of safety net available to us, where we can provide for our people. The resources is used, what that is available is used to make sure we build housing stock is built, and people who fall in a certain income bracket will know entitled to get these houses to house their family. You know, see it. Even though we have people who are doing these things, individual organizations and entities who are building homes, you know, see it, for poor people. You know, see it. But those are band-aid solution. They're not the permanent solution that's sustainable over time. You see it. And we need a balance. We need a balance between a system where everybody can advance, and if those who get left behind can be taken care of. And that's why we have to push the neo-colonial governments them to be able to provide for their people. Even park like this where I am right now, nice park. You know, see it, full of infrastructure. Every community if you have a park like this, where our children can thrive and enjoy themselves in safety. You know, see, when I love to build a nice park, let me show you where I go in there. Do a social experiment, and nothing you can see it. But see there, nice park with a whole heap of slides and rides and every little thing for the children and can enjoy themselves. And people out there are relax and enjoy themselves. And you know, as you can see them a picnic and thing. And maybe I sit down too, I'm in a little picnic here too, with my little children them. You know, see it. But that's how it go. You know? Everybody I try to build a better society for them people. We have to do the same. We have to demand that the neo-colonial government then put these type of infrastructure in place so our children can enjoy their lives in this time. Not when we're dead and gone, while we're still alive, while we also work to displace these neo-colonial governments. You have to be politically active and keep an eye on them, because all the economic interests is being sold out right now to foreign interests. We have to be mindful that we get left out and left behind as African people. So yeah man, so when they ask go, you know, we can't make greed become the driving force of our children and our people. It's collective security. We have to plan a society where everybody knows the boy, we put in the work for the benefit of everyone else, and for every school have to get the best resources. Every hospital have to get the best resources. You know, see it. And everybody feel entitled to a home. You know, so there's a pathway available for you to own. Whether you provided financial subsidies or the physical house itself or even land. You know, see, we have to push for these things. We have to ensure that these policies that deal with the collective are in place, and oh my goodness, not to mention the homes for the elderly. Our elders must be taken care of. Quality too. Not no look a fenke place where we say them build a Jamaica for our elders. We barely can't take care of anybody. You know, see it. We need proper facility. World class facility to take care of the elders then. You know, see it. And we need to do something about the homeless situation too. People who live on the streets, we don't have food to eat. That's why I can't stop big up Colored Smith TV. I can't stop big up J Bud. I can't stop big up Nick in a Jamaica Life Nice. Can't stop big them up Rasta, cause I tell the Rasta me salute them to take up the responsibility to feed our people. You know, see, these are the things that our own government, the neo-colonial government, should be at the minimum do. That's why we have to hold them accountable. You know, see it. Because a lot of wealth has been created in Jamaica, and in the Caribbean, and all across Africa. We have to ensure that African people, and me I just say it, you know, every time I say Africa, I mean black people everywhere, we're there. Whether we're in England, whether we're in Europe, whether we're in America, whether we're in Central and South America, African people, African heritage people who were stolen from Africa and spread around the world, along with our brothers and sisters on the continent, we are all Africans. So I have to repeat that because I know there's an issue right now when it comes to our identity. So I have to keep repeating that, keep reminding us that listen to me, man, we are African people and we have to create better society. You see it? Right now, I tell you the truth, we need to have an institution of development. We need to have a college in our what do you call it, university devoted to infrastructure development, to deal with the development of our society. That's all it do is just build, just train contractors, train electricians, train engineers to go out, go build. We need that. The youth that graduate from school, we send them to the University of Development. You see it? So them can then focus on all areas of development that is needed in our society, especially when it comes to construction and civil engineering. We need to develop those kind of institutions because we have been so left behind. We're so behind in our development due to enslavement, due to colonization, due to capitalist exploitation and oppression. We have been left behind. So we need to speed up our development. We can't rely upon the normal rate of development that capitalists want us to follow them. We will wait for them to come invest in our we and provide investment in our infrastructure so they can benefit from everything we are going. Because them have the old money, so old money will always be the first to capitalize on the creation of new money. And we will end up getting crumbs at the end of the day. So we have to invest, have to push these neo-colonial government to take any resources where them get and build institutions for development. We need a university of civil engineer and community development that can design entire community. We have architect that can design layout of communities. We deal with the water, the electricity, solar energy, solar panel. See it? And make sure that everything is in place. The house them is built in an ecological way and to withstand all kind of disaster. Wind, storm, earthquake, you name it, up to standard. We have to build these type of institutions that can create the contractors, create the engineers, see it, to create the electricians, create the plumbers, the masons, the painters, see it, even the horticulturalists, the people that would design up the place with flowers on them sitting there. See it. And we need this place to look beautiful. And we Africanize our design, and Africanize our community, and Africanize our schools, and Africanize our hospital. And so we have to be intentional about our development. If the neo-colonial government them don't want to, we have to push them to do it. We have to push them to let them know. So we know we've been held behind. We know that we've been left behind in the economic development that we are going. For the most part, most of our people are left out. As only a handful of people are benefiting from most of the infrastructure project that's going on right now. See it? So we have to be vigilant. And we have to come with new ideas, creative ideas too. See it? And this is all possible in our lifetime. Because right now, make no mistake about it, capitalism will run the place. Neo-colonialism will run the place. You see, but we have to can steer resources towards our people, towards make sure certain things are in place to benefit our youth. Them nice parks, you know, see it. The best schools, the best clinics and hospitals have to be in place. Our elders need to be taken care of. You know. So that's my message today. We can't let greed take over. Collective security for surety. If we work for the benefit of the collective, for the benefit of our society, what we need is support. What we need is stimulation. What we need is investment, and the people that will do the rest. You know, say, enough of our mind corrupted. Enough of we have, you know, you give them the money, them on it, and them are going to exploit it. We have to, we just say, calculate for that. We have to take all of that into our calculation. You know, see, we have to factor in all of that. But we know it's a low percentage. The vast majority will use the resources and the support to develop our people and to pursue the highest level of scientific technology. You know, see it. So yes, my people, so thank you very much for listening to episode 28 of Clear Thinking with Brother Dulani, out here in a nice park somewhere in England, London, England. But respect my people, you know, do like and share and subscribe to this program for more content, for more Pan-African inspiration and ideology. Respect, Hotel, share, Hotel.